Hey friends, happy Monday. Welcome to the new week. My name is Robin and I'm with Robin's Egg Glue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on tonight's live, say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. I am coming at you live from Central Kansas this evening. Once you hop on, say hi in the comments, tell me where you are watching from. And also, if you wouldn't mind, at any time during the video, if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button or even the heart, follow, turn on notifications, subscribe, do all the things that whatever platform you're on likes. That just helps out my little channel and it helps others to find me as well. Please feel free to spread the craft love around Facebook or YouTube. And as always, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. I am live on 2 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your comment feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you are typically in my group, I'm no longer able to easily stream to my Facebook group, so you'll have to hop on either Facebook or YouTube to watch the live or the replay. So my apologies, that's a Facebook thing. They don't allow third-party apps anymore, so wah wah. And I think that's about it. If the music bothers you, let me know. I just turned it down a little bit, but if you don't like it, let me know and I will turn it off. But let's go to our comments and see who is here. I see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera so that we can get started. Okie doke. So let's shift things around. So we are going to be using, and I have too many mice on my desk. We are going to be using a plethora of things. I do have a cart link in the description of the video. I thought I was going to use the Patriotic patterns, but I think they're going to be too big of a scale for what I want to use. I have these little whittlers blocks, and I also have these circles. I think these are just a bit too big of a scale. So I have pulled out the 1776 star patterns, and I think this star pattern will work, and I think we'll use this stripe pattern. So I'm going to open that one up. But we have a lot of work to do before we get to the transfer. But let's just see if all of this it's going to fit better. So most of this stuff is from Hobby Lobby, and all the wood stuff that is $5.99 or up is on sale. So these little discs are 3.5 inches. I think that one might work roughly. They are not on sale because they're not at the right price point, but that's okay. And then let's open these up. These are a 3-pack of Whittler's basswood blocks. They are on sale, so they'd be 40% off. So I'll need 2 of those. And I think that stripe that one will work pretty good. And then I'll probably use these stars. Oh, I have another set of stars somewhere. I wonder if they didn't get taken out of my bag. So we're going to be making I wonder where they're at. A Patriotic Gnome. I have another set of stars, but I think those will work. Okay, so, and then I have a berry little pickberry swag, and then some wood stars. So we're going to go ahead and paint our items. So you'll need 2 of these. So one is going to be his beard area, and then this will be kind of the brim of his hat, and then this one will be his hat. So we need this one to be white, and then we'll do red stripes, and then this one we actually could probably leave it, but I think we'll paint it plaster. So let's go ahead and paint that one plaster, and we'll paint this one blue, and then we'll paint that one. Actually, we'll probably end up painting them all plaster. So let's get that done real quick. So I have some of these Wet n Wild makeup brushes from the dollar store. I love they hold a ton of paint. Actually, I'm gonna get a little color tray out here. My plaster is a little stiff, so I'm going to dip my brush into some water just to get that, just to make sure that paint glides a little better. I'm not going to paint the top or the bottom. I want a raw edge to go onto my, to be able to glue onto my hat, and then I'm not going to worry about the bottom. So I'm just going to paint the 4 sides quickly. Ideally, I would have liked to have faux stained these with my the antiquing wax that I like to use, but prep time is my nemesis, so no such luck. So we'll use a little Dixie Belle wax to kind of grunge them up a little bit. And then I will do the top of this one, which I should have done that last probably, because now I have nothing to hold on to. Oh well. So I'm just painting away. How was everyone's weekend? Did it go well? Did you get any rest? Did you do any house projects? I didn't do a whole lot, unfortunately, but I did get lots of rest, so there's that. And I'm not terribly worried about good coverage because we'll be kind of distressing it, waxing it, giving it some age, and then adding the stripes. Jason said a tree altered his plans for the weekend. Yeah, we had a storm roll through Friday early Saturday morning, and we didn't hear a thing, but it decided to take the top out of our tree, so he had to deal with that. And it's not like it like left it hanging from the tree, so it wasn't very easy to get for him to get down, and then he had to cut it into a billion pieces to get it into the dumpster. So that's what he spent most of the day doing. So this is Waverly chalk paint in Ocean. Ooh, and it needs to be shaken up. Super oily. Okay. That was yucky color. Still not very. I'm just using my detail tool to hold the other side down. Okay. And then we'll get that dried. And then we'll flip it over, do the other side. Sorry, this is probably going to be another long project. So let's do the other side really quick. You don't necessarily have to do the underside, but there might be a chance, like if you had it up high, then you might be able to see underneath. I'll probably just leave it blue. I don't know, we'll see. That way. I'm only 15 minutes in and I'm a mess. Painted my detail tool. I think I got more paint on me than I did the actual project. Okay. Get this off, otherwise it's going to end up all over everything. Okay. So now, to figure out my plan of attack. Let's go ahead and I'm going to dry. This will be the top, this will be the hat portion of the gnome. I'm going to try to get it dried. And it's going to need a good sanding. So I got this idea from Christy's craft room. She used scrapbook paper and decoupaged it onto the hat, but I'm just going to use some transfers. So I'm making this a decent sand. I get more leverage with this thing than I do anything else. That a good wipe down. Probably want to sand the top. Okay. So I think that one's pretty good to wax. Oops. Go ahead and get this one dry. Oh, sorry, I don't know why my camera flickers. It doesn't always do it. As I'm sanding, though, I'm kind of rethinking. Doesn't Uncle Sam have red and white striped pants? I don't know. I need to look at a good picture. I guess it doesn't really matter. Doesn't have to be an exact replica. Just artist interpretation. Okay. So pretty smooth. Okay. Let's go ahead and sand this one. Get it ready to go. stars I need to use, not those. We'll figure out what color. I also need to paint my nose. Let's go ahead and get that painted. I've got some super old, he does have striped pants, and he has a blue coat, a white shirt, and a red bow tie. What about his hat? So while Jason's looking up his hat, this is a super old bottle of Ceramcoat. It's actually called Flesh Tone. It's probably about as old as Dane is, and I'm not exaggerating. It's so old. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this nose. Jason says red and white vertical striped hat with a blue ribbon around the base. Okay. Oh, well, okay. And are the stripes on the pants also vertical? I'm gonna have to put another coat on that bead. Thanks, Jason. So, I'm going to wax my pieces and then we'll get started on the chalk portion of it. So the brim of the hat will just be, we'll just consider that his blue ribbon. Okay, so let's get our wax out. So I need to wax these pieces because they are painted wood, and that's going to protect my surface, my transfer, and my painted surface from being damaged. And you can either use the Couture surface wax. It works fantastic. All of mine is hard as a rock. So I do prefer this paste, Minwax finishing paste. So that's what we're going to use. And you can either get it in the natural color, you can also get it in the dark, in a dark wax. So I'm just getting some on my applicator. Jason says vertical on the pants, they're slimming. And I probably wouldn't need to do this, but I'm just going to anyway. It never hurts. So I'm using one side to apply and one side to buff. Okay, that one's good. This gives you a good arm workout too. If I could figure out how to do it left-handed, I would. That way it gets a workout too. Okay. I think I'll do this side of the hat. Okay. Okay, so now let's I'm gonna put the lid back on this because I don't want it to spill. Okay. I'm gonna move my nose out of the way. Give myself as much room as I can. Okay, so let's get, I think I might use, it doesn't really matter. You're not going to see a lot of the pants. Let's see. That one is the hat. I think I'm going to use this one on the pants, and then I'll use this star on the hat, maybe, or opposite, and then this one will be the, I just don't know which one I should, yeah, I think I'll use this one on the pants. So let's go ahead and do that. That's the hat. These are the pants. Doesn't really matter, just since you're not going to see this side or this, his beard's going to be here, so you're not going to see a lot of it anyway. Actually, I offset it a little bit, make it go around the corner so you don't get, that may not work that way. It doesn't really matter. I'm making it harder than it is. Okay, so let's get out our cherry. We'll use that for the stripes. I would only caution you not to paint these. If you're going to do red and white stripes, do white as your base coat and then your red as your pasted stripes, because if you try to do a red base coat and white pasted stripes, your white paste will probably turn out pink. So I'm just going across the silk screen area. It doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, your beard is going to be covering up most of this anyway. So there's one side of his pants. Let's go ahead and get that dry. I know it's going to be kind of an awkward stripe, but this way we can fully say we attempted to make an Uncle Sam gnome. I'm just going to kind of stick that down. I'm going to let the paste be my glue. I'm just going to try to get off the excess, smooth out any of my squeegee lines. Come in this side. Just do the same thing. Oops. Just gonna do this last side. Way too much paste. Okay, let's take off the excess. There are our pants. I don't remember which side I just did. Must have been that side. Okay, so to clean this, I just need to take it to a water source, whether that's a spray bottle, a little utility tub, or a utility sink. I'm just going to lay it over, stick it over to the side of my table until we're finished. And then let's get the next star out and we'll do his hat. Okay. I need to put some water in this. It's a little stiff. It's a little sticky. Push that up there. Oops. It's pretty. There's that side. And this transfer by design is very distressed. Let's do the next side. Hopefully this will work because there isn't a lot of silk screen to stick down. And this paste is super stiff. The stiffer the paste is, the harder it is to get through the screen. You want it to be kind of a sour cream or yogurt consistency. And it's also harder to get off the excess, which means I don't get a clean peel, which means when I go to lay it back down, I think I'm gonna have to clean it. I think I'm going to clean this transfer to do the other two sides. So let's put that to the side. So I'm going to put this towel down. We're going to spray it with some water. We're going to get our board eraser wet. Jason says, cute pants. He's got cute pants. This isn't going to be perfect, but it'll be usable. Okay, and then to dry it quickly, I'm going to put it inside of my microfiber towel and let it sit for a little bit. And while that's sitting, we'll chalk our star. Sorry, this is kind of segmented. So let's get this star out. And then we'll get the brim of our hat. I'm going to put it a little, I'm just going to have to fill in, I think. I'm going to try to get it to where I have the most full stars, because some of these edge stars are not full. And then I'll come back in over here and fill it in. So now I have bright white paste. Not full. Probably I'm going to try not to chalk it. So that one. So let's pull that up. And we'll dry that portion. I'm going to try. I don't think that this pattern is continuous. Actually, it is fairly continuous. So I can do these 2 stars down here. I can finish that one. I can finish got that side done. I want to get this one up here. It's going to hang off a little bit, but at least it'll have the appearance of being full. And we'll see about finishing this down here. So let's I need to do that little bit right there. Oops. It's a little wonky there, but I think all we have to do is finish a few down here. Right there. There. Bada bing, bada boom. So his hat is finished. Or the hat brim, I should say. So there's his hat. Or his hat brim. Okie doke. So now let's see if our transfer is dry. Pretty close. Now let's bring these back in. We'll just get the other two sides of his pants. And then we can go on to, we need to finish his nose, make his beard, and then just embellish him. When I'm putting it on here as kind of a second generation, meaning it's already dirty, I'm going to reuse it. I just kind of pounce it down gently, because if I try to burnish it, I'm just going to get red stuff everywhere. So I just gently stick it down and kind of let my paste help be the glue that sticks it down. Probably should do the top. His hat. Oh. I have to do the back. Got a big blotch in there. So I'm going to use, it's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to use a different portion of the transfer that's clean. Let's see if I can fix that. Hopefully. And you can see where I patched it, but let's do, oh. Okay. That didn't work at all. Just fixing this little spot. Hopefully. That works. Okay. Okay, let's dry that. I'm gonna have to add some water to my red. I just need to decide if I want to grunge him up any at all. I definitely think I just want to. I think I want to sand the edges after all that work. Maybe. And then we might add a little bit of dark wax. So I'm just going to get a little bit of the Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax, and it's brown. Oh, almost. You can kind of see it. And a little bit goes a long way. So I kind of just stick my finger in it. Just kind of go along the edges. Jason says that's a really cool touch. It'd look better probably on this one because there's a little bit more light area. Oh, you can kind of see it on there. Yep, right there. Just kind of ages it a little bit. We'll do the same thing to the bottom, even though you won't be able to see much of it. Actually, I need to do this end. It's about blown out. Okay, I'll do the hat next too, or the brim of his hat. Oops, going a little overboard down here, but okay. Okay, so let's do the brim of the hat. Again, a little bit goes a long way. Just kind of darkens those edges a little bit. Oops. There's that, just a little darkened up a little bit. Okay, so let's check on his nose. It's cleaned up a little bit. If I don't, I will end up wearing it. Literally and figuratively. Come here, little nose. Okay, we'll have to let that dry a little bit. Get another wipe out. I should take stock in wipes. I just know that if I don't get it off my hands, that it's going to end up everywhere. Okay, so let's get, I think I can go ahead and get at least his, I can get, I think that'll still allow me to get his nose on. Yep. So let's glue his body to his hat. And for the most part, I'm going to use this Quick and Thick, but I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue to pencil to make it kind of an immediate set. I'm just kind of trying to draw me some guidelines so I know where to stick it. Of course, I can't see those at all, but and this always gets clogged. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of hot glue in the corners. That might be way too much. I don't prefer to do it this way, but this way it'll give me a bond. So there's his pants with this cute little hat. Now let's work on his beard. So I don't have any creamish kind of fabric, but I do have this kind of literally pillow ticking. It's actually the pillow. It was a pillow, like a bed pillow, and I used the stuffing out of it because buying a pillow at Walmart is cheaper than buying polyfill. So that's what this is. But we're going to use it anyway. We'll make some thin stripes. So maybe 1/4 of an inch. I won't need, because we'll cut them then too. So I just make little snips and then we're just going to tear. And I probably have some more. Let's see how many that's going to give me. We'll cut that in half. Cut those, and I'm going to cut the end seams off. So I don't need those. I have those pieces. I have that piece. I have that piece. Let's cut a few more. I don't know how many I'm going to need. So again, I just cut some little snips in the end. And we'll just tear it. Oh gosh, it's already been an hour. Oh well. The sad thing is I don't even talk a lot. It's just, we're busy. Okay, so I just cut those in. So let's see. This is 4. So if I cut those 5 inches, 10 inches, I think that should give me enough to knot. No, that won't. Yeah, I need to do them. So let's just cut them in half. That's not going to give us enough strips, but. I'm just taking these long pieces. And cutting them in half. So then I'm going to use this thread or twine. I'm going to cut a longer piece than I need. I'm going to cut 2 of those. I'm going to so then we're going to start. I need about 5.5 inches worth. So actually, I'm going to take this strip, I'm going to fold it in half, I'm going to put my loop behind the string, I'm going to pull my tails through. I'm almost kind of wondering if we should make a part 2 since it's already 8:30. think those are going to be too long, but that's okay. I think I'm actually going to, oh, Miss Bonita. Hello, Miss Bonita. She said she had company this evening, just now getting on. Sorry you're late. No worries. I was just debating with myself whether I should stop here and make a part 2, but I don't know. I don't know if I should just, I'm almost done. All I need to do, of course, this is the longest part. So let me catch you up, Bonita. I took this 3-pack of Whittler's blocks that I got from Hobby Lobby. They are on sale this week. I painted both of them with plaster Waverly chalk paste, and I used the 1776 star pattern. So on this one I used a larger stripe, so this is our Uncle Sam's pants. This block I used a smaller stripe, and on this 3.5-inch circle, which I also picked up in a 4-pack from Hobby Lobby today. They are not on sale. I used the smaller pattern that had stars on it. So this top portion will be our hat. This is our brim. And these are the pants to our Uncle Sam gnome. I have a nose painted. And we're getting ready to work on the beard. So I have the beard, the nose, and then I also have this pipberry garland to add, and I also have stars, so we're going to decorate his hat a little bit. I'm just wondering, since I've been on an hour, if I should call it quits and do a part 2, or if I should just keep going. I don't mind. I just don't want to waste all y'all's time. But so I'm just making the garland right now. I'm just using literally a pillow ticking material, and I'm just adding it on in a lark's head knot, and I'm just putting it on this string. Oops. I'll put that one on. Oh. And then we'll literally tie it onto his pants. So I guess if I just keep going, maybe I'm going to cut this one thinner. But I may have to do 2 stripes of these. But if I only do one on camera, I can always go back and make it fuller. We'll just keep going. Anita, how was your weekend? Did you go watch any baseball? So I'm literally just folding these in half. They're a little over, they are 12 inches long. They're too long, but I can always cut them off. So I'm folding these 12-inch pieces in half. I'm putting the loop under the string, pulling the tails through the loop, and then just tightening. Jason said he can bring me ice cream to keep my strength up. I'm not going to eat during a live. I'll just eat afterwards. And I really don't need ice cream, but I want ice cream. Good. No, they were in South Dakota on a long weekend, short mini vacation. You're going to go this weekend to go watch your grandkiddos play baseball. I want to get my boys up to South Dakota. Were they at Mount Rushmore? I was there when I was little, and I remember it vividly. The guys have not gone, so I'd like to get them up there. I'd like to get them to the Grand Canyon too. Vanita says, wait, you turned down ice cream? Jason, quick, I think she's ill. No, I won't turn it down. I'm just not partaking of it right this instant. No, ice cream and popcorn, those are my two go-tos. And meat and cheese. So what's everyone else's favorite food? Like comfort food? My doctor's gonna ban me from ice cream if I don't start working on stuff. But he says, yep, they went to Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse. I remember Crazy Horse, Big Bear Country, and Custer State Park. I remember that. And I'm sure it's changed in the 40 plus years since I've been there, because it was before. It was when we lived in Colorado, and I was 7 when we moved to Kansas, so well over 40 years ago. Okay. Look, I'm sure I'll probably have to do 2 rows. Jason likes cookies, brownies, and pastries for sweets. Although you eat more savory foods than ice cream. I don't know if that's gonna be almost. I need a couple more stripes. A couple more strips. So I think I'm gonna salvage this little piece. This is the seam. So I'm gonna cut a couple little strips. Oh, I've hit the seam. And then I think I'll cut this one into half. That'll give me 2 more strips per side, and that might be plenty. Okay. So let's wait. Oh wait, I cut these in half. I forgot. Is that what I did? So now I have too many, but that's okay. Jason says he's gonna be adorable. I hope so. Okay, we'll do these and then we'll be done. So we'll do these 4 on this side, and I think we'll add the other ones to the other side. Just trying to see. Let's see. Gave me enough. Not quite. So close. Yet so far. Okay, I think to make, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put one on this other end, trying to keep my tails even if I can. Okay, last one. Okay, so let's go ahead and that is almost perfect. Okay, so I think I'm just going to glue it to the other side of my hat. And again, I craft lifted this idea from Christy's craft room. I think I'm gonna steal one now. So you can get it glued on even. So I'm gonna take this one. That way I don't have one hanging off and one. Okay, and then let's glue this side. And we'll glue this side. And I'm just going to leave that for now because I don't know really what I want to do with that part. I may extend his beard all the way around. And I'm not going to cut it yet either because I kind of like it kind of scraggly. So let's get his nose on. So I'm going to kind of separate these. Too cute. It's probably way too much glue. I'm going to hold that on for a little bit. He's kind of giving me Gandalf vibes. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put, let's take, I'm gonna not, maybe, that's not what I want to do. I'm gonna take, I have these two random pieces. I'm gonna glue them right underneath this nose. That way I can kind of, because I might end up with a gap. I don't want to end up with a gap. This will kind of at least help close that gap. And then kind of bunch that up in there so that it looks somewhat natural. So at least if so there's the bottom half of my gnome. I should probably go ahead and cut all that off. Now let's figure out which side we want. I don't think it really matters. I'll try to get that as even as I can. And again, I'm going to come in. He is Gandalfish with my Quick and Thick. And put most of this on the inside. And then come in with a few things of and I'll add some twine to him. So I'm just gonna get him to this point, and then I think I'll embellish him off camera. So it's an hour and a half. And then let's give him a trim while we're at it. He's too cute. Okay, let's give him a trim. I wished I had better scissors. I don't know what I want to do. Uncle Sam wants you to take the ring to Mordor. It also kind of feels like Cousin It that has all the hair from either the Addams family or the Munsters. I always get those two confused. It's a good thing I wasn't a hairdresser. Whew. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add in a second layer at some point, just to give him a bushier. But yeah, that is so not. There is a reason why I am not a hairdresser. Yeah, I think if he has a second layer, his beard will be bushier. I think he's cute for right now. Parts of it are bushy, but parts of it aren't. There he is so far, but I'll give him some more embellishments, get him evened up a little bit. Just burn myself with a hot glue gun, all that fun stuff. So let's flip my camera. Jason says too cute. Benita says he looks adorable. Maybe add a little bit of blush to his nose. That's a good idea. I'm not done with him. I think I'm gonna add a whole nother layer of beard. And then I'll add some twine around here. We'll add some stars on his little tiny stars. These aren't the stars that they must be upstairs. And then add some of these pip berries in. So maybe let's plan to finish him on Wednesday, and then I have another quick project that I want to share with you on Wednesday. So we'll do that we'll finish him up on Wednesday. So let me change my camera back. So and then I might go ahead and add a beard pieces to his back just so he's finished. But there he is so far. He's super cute. I just love him. Again, if you want to see the original tutorial, Christy's Craft Room, she made one. Hers turned out really cute too. Easy peasy. If you didn't want to use these Whittler's dowels, I know Menards carries a 2-inch dowel, which these are almost 2 inches. So you can, if you wanted to make more than one, I would get like a 2-inch square dowel from like Menards or Lowe's or wherever. And then so they're about 2 inches wide by, they're 4 inches tall a piece. So yeah, he's super cute. We'll finish him up on Wednesday, and then I'll do another non-Couture related project and add some more Patriotic decor. I do want to show you, I've not shown you any graphics, so I wanted to make sure you saw the Club Couture packet bundle for the month. So this is called Modern Patterns, I believe. So it's an ink project. And so you'll get a tea towel, and then you'll get the size B transfer, and then you'll get, I believe, 2 packages of Couture Teal ink, and then a package of, I don't know if that's Gold or Shimmer Harvest, I don't remember. Just remember that is, that's what one of the examples looks like. So this is a little bit of information. There is a 3-month minimum commitment to sign up, but you can cancel anytime after the 3 months. That $21.99 is the customer amount. Perks members can join at their 30% off discount, and designers can join at 40% off of the discount. I checked right before I went live, and the color of the month, which is a metallic green, is still available, and that Perks members and customers can unlock the ability to purchase that with a $75 order, and designers can unlock it with a $45 order. Speaking of perks, there's also a Creative Kickstart Count Your Rainbow bundle. It is available only to Perks members and designers. So if you wanted to go ahead and sign up as a Perks member and receive 30% off every time that you shop, you can submit a $75 order and get this surfaces and transfer bundle for free. So, and you also qualify to get your color of the month So this bundle includes the A-frame sign and a refill. So you get the brown 5x7 sign, you get the white 5x7 sign, and you get an acrylic 5x7 sign, and then you get an exclusive V-size transfer. So lots of things happening. So I just wanted to let you know that that's what's going on. And I believe that the surface sale is still going on through the 11th, so make sure you're taking advantage of that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the evening. Thanks so much for watching, and if there aren't any more questions, I will see you on Wednesday in my next craft video. Thanks for watching.